Okay, you guys, I'm going to review the 2004 biography film, and this is a movie I've waited to review for a long time, and that is Rory. Rory is a 2004 film. It is directed and produced by Taylor Hackford. Now, the plot of this movie is Ray Charles' life is portrayed. We see him being raised at the age of 7 when he loses his brother. He loses his eyesight at age 9. His hardworking mother urges him not to feel sorry for himself. He rises through the ranks of Seattle jazz scene, struggling with drug addiction and infidelity while on the road, and supported by his wife. Ray Charles redefines music and inspires a generation. What I think of Ray is, oh my God, Ray is a really great movie. Now, Jamie Foxx, he nails this part of his Ray Charles. He's fantastic. He looks just like him. He sounds just like him. And he plays the piano in all of the scenes himself. And Jamie Foxx wore eye prosthetics that really did make him blind for up to 14 hours a day during shooting. That was amazing. Now in the commentary, I will be giving some trivia away too. He studied Ray Charles to mimic him. He stopped visiting Charles, and wow. And so, now, Jamie Foxx remarked that the demanding role barely left him any time to sleep, as he would begin early filming for long hours, then he'd go home and stay up late practicing piano. And so, this was also the first African American biopic to be nominated for 6 Oscars, including Best Actor and Best Picture. So, it took 15 years to make this movie. It took 15 years to make this movie. So, yeah. That was amazing. 15 years, they had to get the rights to Ray Charles' life story in 1987. They had to find a studio to finance it. Universal Studios, they financed it. And Bristol Bay Productions also helped with the film. And they did make the movie, but Universal demanded the film to be rated PG-13. And before he died, the actual Ray Charles, the real Ray Charles, he saw the first edit of the film, and he died of liver failure on June 7th, so this movie's dedicated to him. But all the acting is great. It is amazing. I love how they did. I love this movie. Denzel Washington was approached to play the role, but he passed on. And that's kind of good, because I really did think Jamie Foxx pulled it off. This is a great musical film. It's my favorite musical film I've ever seen, and one of the best biographies on any life, man. And this spanned 30 years, from 1949 to 1965. 30 years, when he was born, all the way up to 1979. And there are differences from the film. The death of George's brother is in there. Everything's different. The Seattle club where he goes to audition, Ray's depression, they were fueled by nervous breakdowns he had with the death of George's mom and his blindness. All of the stuff that is if you go on the film's Wikipedia page, you know what I'm talking about. Look up, and it should take you from difference from no to events, but you do got all the songs in here. You got Every Day I Have the Blues, Baby Let Me Hold Your Hand, mess around. I got a woman. Hallelujah, I love her so. Drown in my own tears. Mary Ann, leave my woman alone. What kind of man are you? Nighttime is the right time. I believe to my soul what I say. Hit the road, Jack, which is one of my favorite songs in the film. You don't know me, also one. Unchain my heart. I can't stop loving you. Bye bye love. Hard times, no one better than I. Born to lose, and my #1 favorite song, Georgia on My Mind. Whenever I look at the movie and it gets to that part, I just sing. I said, Georgia, Georgia, a song of you. But the cast is really strong. Sharron Warren, this is the only film I've seen her in. It's surprised that she hasn't been in any other movies after this. Jamie Foxx is great. He got that Oscar. Good job for you. One actor I was surprised to see in here, that took me a long time to remember, was Terrence Howard. He plays Gossie McKee at the beginning of the film. You also got Aujanue Ellis, but King by Warwick Davis, Leprechaun, and the little midget from the Harry Potter movies. Denise Dowse, Kurt Fuller, Patrick Bauchau, Curtis Armstrong, Richard Schiff, Clifton Powell, Harry Larenz, Larenz Tate, Regina, Kerry. All of the actors does great. This movie has got some criticism saying the script is racist. Blah 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 blah. This movie suffers from mediocre screenplay. The screenplay is not mediocre. It's not. This movie just blew me away when I first saw it in 2004, but I do have one tiny little problem. At the end of this movie, when Ray goes to rehab, spoiler, after they give him the IV shot and it fades back into him crying, we see all the images of the tree, where he grew up, the bucket of water, his mom, and then bucket of water again. For the longest time, I actually thought the water was blood because it was colored in red. But as I've grown older and more mature, it's really water. And I have a great subscriber on my channel. His name is JW Universe. I saw his movies that he loved from 2004, Every Year of My Life video. He loves this movie too. He loves this movie too. This is a great film. I highly recommend it. The musical score by Craig Armstrong is phenomenal. I love the score. The cinematography is fantastic. Powell Edelman did a great job with the cinematography. It's just, everything just looks real. It looks fantastic. And the editing is so fantastic. I never got bored. There is an extended version, which is on the release of the DVD, and this movie is also on Blu-ray. So, it is on Blu-ray, JW Universe. 2 hours 32 minutes. I've seen both the original and extended version, and I love both versions. This movie documents everything about his life. Ray Charles, he was a great man. And this movie is a great movie. I just love Ray. And Ray is one of my favorite movies of 2004 and one of my favorite movies of all time. I'm going to give Ray my Joshua Drake Rainbow Seal of Approval and better than watching The Vampire Diaries. So let me know in the comments below, what do you think of Ray? Do you like it? Do you hate it? I'll see you guys for more.